Hey, what's up you guys? It's Tyler. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I am finally introducing you to my new budgie friend. He's in the little bookshelf over there. If you haven't watched my last video, you might want to watch it. That video will give you more information on why I adopted him in the first place, like what is wrong with him, why I'm adopting him, and a little backstory on him in the first place. But today, giving you a little cage tour. I did get him. His name is Marshmallow, by the way. We call him Mellow. He's very cute. I got him on Saturday. Today is Tuesday, so he has sort of settled in. He's still new, you know. I was really worried about him being really shy and skittish because before I got him, that was his personality. He was scared of everybody, like terrified, always hiding in the corner. Like if you move your hand near him, he will like freak out. He doesn't like it. But oh my god, let me just tell you, this bird is like a different bird now. It has been amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna show you him. I'm gonna show you a little tour of his cage and then we'll talk more about him. Okay, welcome to my bird cage tour. This cage is from PetSmart. The dimensions are 30 inches wide or long, I don't know, and then almost 18 inches deep, and then almost 18 inches tall. This is the little man. He's in the corner. This is his little hidey corner. He's hanging out. He's very relaxed. He was doing little the beak grinding noises, and that was very cute. Anyways, this is his cage. It is a little messy because he throws food everywhere. I did also clean these paper towels yesterday, and it's already a little messy, as you can see. But here's his cage. We do have this blanket kind of to protect the wood, because again, this was a little last minute that we found out we were getting a bird. So we didn't have a place for him, so now he's in a bookshelf, and this is kind of to protect the wood in case he does fling water on it. That's gonna help. And then we have this towel, and we cover him up at night, so he has a nice little sleepy time. Anyways, got paper towel at the bottom because it's easier to clean. If you have any recommendations for literally anything, please let me know. Right now he has a little water bowl filled with kale because I've heard that makes them more likely to bathe if you put vegetables in there, because budgies are not from an environment where there's just like standing water, I guess. So we're trying that because he has not taken a bath yet, so we're gonna try that. This is his little food cup. We got a carrot in there. We have a half-eaten Nutriberry, and we have some seeds. We've got a water bowl. We have another water bowl up there. We have Cuddle Bone behind it. And the toys, we have this one, which I did make a post on Reddit about my cage asking for recommendations, and somebody told me to take out the bell, so I will be taking out the bell. I don't know if the whole toy has to be thrown out or if I can take out the bell, but I want to give him a couple days to really settle in before I start changing his environment, you know? So we're leaving that in until maybe tomorrow, just because he has gotten really comfortable with us. But here's a little paper toy. You can like shred it up. This one, another like papery toy. And we have a bird kebab back there. Did he just poop? Lovely. And we have a bird bridge here. And for perches, we have these two dowel perches that came with the cage. I will say, I'm gonna get rid of them. I know they're not good, but I do have more perches coming from Amazon tomorrow. So I will be removing, well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be moving this one or this one. I'll figure it out. Anyways, perches. We have a really small perch up there, which is where he slept on, I think it was the second night he slept on that perch. He really liked it. We have a bird swing back there. We have this perch, which was gifted to me by an amazing coworker. But it's just random perch. I don't think he's even looked at it yet. He hasn't explored too much, but he seems to really like this perch. He likes to hang out in the front of the cage, but right now he's having sleepy time. He goes up there when he's sleepy. We have another little perch back there, and then we have a larger perch at the front here. And I believe that's the end of my cage tour. And then this is Mellow. He is sleepy, so he's in his little hidey corner. We do not bother him if he goes in the hidey corner. That's his little safe spot. But he's just the cutest little birdie ever. He's so cute. Okay, so we are done with the cage tour, and as I said before, if you have any recommendations, any tips, anything, please let me know. I'm also going to show you some extra things that I have, like I have more toys, I'm going to show you what food I'm using, all of that stuff, but also I do have more things coming on Amazon. I'm not done shopping. I do want to eventually get him on pellets, but if you're not familiar with birds, it is really hard to switch them from a seed mix to pellets, but pellets are so much more healthy for them. So I will be buying him pellets. Just right now he's new, he's not used to pellets. He actually throws his pellets out of his food right now. So he hates them, but eventually we will switch him to pellets. Again, if you have any recommendations on some good bird pellets, let me know. Okay, so here's a little haul of what I do have. I took the bird food out of the bag, and I thought it would fit in like one container, but it did not. So now I have 3 containers of a lot of parakeet food. I will put a picture of the brand that I'm using. It's Supreme, but just so you can see a picture of what I'm using. Also bought these because I know this is a really good brand. However, he does not like to eat it. He does not. He likes us to rip it up for him, and then he will eat it. We also have some extra toys. I have this one. This was actually on sale for $1. I think it would be used more as him to just climb on it, but it was literally $1, so I figured why not buy it. I have this millet holder. This looks like a lot of fun. He has not shown interest in any toys, but he's also brand new, so I'm hoping, you know, we'll figure out what kind of toys he likes and then be able to get more. We have this one that you can put shredded paper in. It's actually supposed to come with shredded paper, but somebody took the paper out. By somebody, I mean some customer at a PetSmart. We also have this. I have no idea if he will like this. This is like bird foot toys. Probably for like a larger bird, but I can put millet and like this star thing here and he might like it. I don't know. We have this one that a coworker said her parakeets really liked, or her budgies really like. It's a bunch of shredded paper, and then once you use it all, or I guess once the budgie tears all the paper out, you can fill it up with whatever you want. I also got this. I don't know if this is safe for birds, but it was at the dollar store and I was like, if I can make my own toy, that would be cool. So I am going to Google this before using it to make sure it's safe for them. And then we have some more little cups that came with the bird cage. I also have more bowls coming from Amazon because these are not very good, apparently. A big container of millet, which is going to last me forever because turns out they don't need millet that often. It's more of like a treat. So that was my bird tour and my bird toy haul, I guess. And now we're going to speak a little bit about him. If you want to see like his progression as a bird, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am doing Vlogmas this year, so I'm posting 2 times a week. I'm going to be like vlogging my life and attempting to vlog almost every day. So you'll see my birdie, you'll see how he's doing, and you'll see his progression and how he reacts to everything. But first day, I got him on Saturday, and we set up his cage, everything was ready, we picked him up, got him in a little bird carrier, brought him home. I was so scared. So when I picked him up, I had to grab him because he was terrified when he was at my job. I got him from my job, by the way. He was terrified there, so I had to like grab him, and he hated it. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to grab him and put him in the cage and he's gonna hate me forever. I opened the like bird carrier, opened the cage, he saw the cage and he was like, he hopped in by himself, this little terrified bird that never moved, never did anything. He saw the cage, he was like, yeah, I'll hop in. He just hopped right in. He was like, this is my home, I'm gonna make myself at home. Love it. I was just like, oh my gosh, this bird, I love this bird so much. What is he doing? I don't know. But yeah, he just hung out. Me and my boyfriend ended up going to a bunch of other pet stores, so he had quiet time to himself for, I think it was like 3 hours. So it was quiet in here. He got used to everything. Then we came back. We put everything away. We didn't really interact with him much. After a couple hours, we sat down with him. We were talking to him. We were just hanging out. And he was sitting towards the front of the cage. He didn't move pretty much all day and all night. He stayed on like the front dowel perch, and that was pretty much it. He was just getting used to us. We didn't want to bother him or make him feel like uncomfortable or anything, so we just let him do his thing. And then the next day, it was pretty normal. He was not doing very much. He was kind of just sitting on the perch. He did eat. He threw his food everywhere, so it's like, oh, this guy, he's got a personality. Like, I came home from work and I made a joke to my boyfriend. I'm like, what if this like really chill, amazing bird, he's still amazing, but what if this really chill bird that doesn't make a mess, he doesn't do anything, what if I get home and he has just thrown his food everywhere and made a mess? Yeah, that is exactly what he did. So we have the food in the little cups, and they're very light cups. They're from the dollar store, which I'm getting more cups. But he threw the food everywhere. He threw millet everywhere. He was just a disaster. Lovely disaster. He's amazing. But I was just like, oh my god, that really happened. So, got home. I didn't want to interfere with him, so I was just talking to him a little bit. I went and I showered and I sat down with him. I edited a video. I was sitting next to his cage from, I think it was like 8:30 until 10:30. So I was there for like 2 hours. And at some point, I think it was like maybe 30 minutes into me sitting there, he got bird zoomies. He started like going everywhere. He was like climbing the cage. He was going wild. I never had a bird. I don't know anything about bird zoomies, but I was just like, what is he doing? He's crazy. And there was one point he was on the front dowel perch. That's like his favorite place to be. And he was looking at me, and I had the cage open because we're just hanging out. And he flapped his wings like he was gonna fly at me, and I was like, oh my god, like, don't do that, because I don't want to have to catch you and then you're gonna hate me. But I was just like, this man is crazy. Then he started like flapping his wings, like going everywhere. He was throwing food everywhere. He was very entertaining. That day, that was Sunday, by the way, he ate vegetables from my boyfriend's hand, which is so cute. He's making really big steps really early, which is awesome. And then, let's see, Monday I was working, but my boyfriend was not, so boyfriend got to stay home with him all day and hang out with him. So before I went to work, I tried to feed him millet. He came right up to me. He was eating piece after piece after piece. He probably had like 3 pieces of millet, which we are trying to be careful about because it is a treat. You don't want to give them too much millet, but also he's brand new. We want him to feel comfortable with us and everything. We want him to feel like happy being with us. Like, oh, we have food. Come here. Trust the people. We have food, you know? We also learned that if we hold the food cup and pretend that we're eating with our finger, he will run up to you and go, like, eat with you. It is so cute. He did that today also. But yeah, it's just amazing. Going forward, there's not many like plans. It's really up to him. We're not forcing him to do anything. If he doesn't like come up to our hand and try to eat from us, we leave him alone. It's a lot of like sitting by his cage, just talking, like making little kissy sounds at him, you know, feeding him if he wants to eat. I was really worried about cleaning his cage because he was a mess that second day, and I didn't want to go in and like clean his entire cage because he was brand new. I didn't want to scare him. So I took like one section of paper towel out of the cage and I replaced it. He was fine. Like when I was changing the water, I changed his water 2 times a day. He's fine. He doesn't like fly away from you. He doesn't even move away from you. He seems very chill. I think he knows that we are not going to invade his space. We're not gonna like poke him. We're not gonna put food in his mouth, you know. I think that's really important when you're getting a bird, is you have to let them do their thing and make them feel safe. But this has been like a little half of a week with a new bird, and obviously we'll see how he progresses, how messy he's gonna get if he starts being loud. I don't know, but we'll see. So make sure you subscribe and join me for Vlogmas, join me for more bird videos, give me tips, give me suggestions, give me whatever, I don't care. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I will see you next video, so goodbye.